Okay, this is a recording of a videotape that I found from 1993. I was on Our Northwest with Ross Schaffer. It was a Seattle kind of talk show, daytime show. And so I'm going to add a few notes and commentary to clear up some misconceptions and different things that they did in the editing that will make a little sense. So, or probably didn't make sense then, but here we go.
Well, more and more women are staking claim on traditionally male turf. And no turf is more traditionally male than pool halls and pool hustling. The local pool shark Linda Carter is changing all that, and men don't like it. Oh.
When I first walked in 5 or 6 years ago, I felt intimidated. I felt like I didn't have the right to be there.
That was in the 80s.
Today, Linda Carter calls it home. The 211, one serious pool hall.
Being a male doesn't have anything to do with how well you can handle a cue stick.
Now, she's one of the top women players in the Northwest.
I don't do that anymore.
Men and beaten men, but success has its price.
They will be very condescending and say the little lady, or they will be very sexist and say, ooh, what a stroke, or something like that, you know, or bend over again, darling.
Linda says most men don't react that way, but they do underestimate her talent.
Joe Chun.
And then they're suddenly flailing.
What's the reaction of these guys?
Anguish. They would sell their mother at that point to get a game, to get a ball.
Mel Taintner has played 40 years.
New York Mel.
To a woman, including Linda.
I never played him before.
Women deserve respect at the table.
They want to say, well, that's not Linda Carter just because she's pretty and got a halfway nice build. They want to recognize her for her talent.
And while she uses her talent around the local pool halls, Linda has another life beyond the chalk, the smoke, and the balls.
The rabbit has the badges.
It's called her family. 6-year-old Karina, 13-year-old Sean.
Hands of steel.
Yellow
Linda's
appliances.
a radiology technician,
Technologist.
a single working mom who puts her kids above any pool game.
The purple ones that fell out and both of the orange ones they set free.
She balances motherhood with her passion for pool, but once a month she squeezes in a tournament.
Old Porper case, $300 leather. First one they made.
To craft her game, not just in the local halls, but in the big time, where the pressure's on. Last month, Linda flew to the LA Open. Not just any tournament, a men's tournament. 160 of the top men
Billy
in the
and
country,
Cardona.
and a couple women. And for Linda, talk about pressure. Her first match, a legend. Billy Cornbread Red Berge.
I'm not really thinking of what's out there. If I did, I'd probably panic.
Linda didn't really expect
Miss
to
Q.
win. And she didn't. In fact, Cornbread took her to the cleaners.
I did break and run the first rack.
I have to put it all in perspective. Nice match. I could whine and I could cry out there, you know, but I just think, God, I still have my kids.
Last year marked the first time women actually had an organized tour of their own, something men have enjoyed for years. And when the women get together, they approach the game a little differently.
We'll go up to our opponent and say, oh, what a cute outfit. You know, you don't see the men doing that, ever. Nice shoes.
And there's something else you probably won't see a male pool shark doing. After trouncing a guy in round one, veteran Mary Garino retired to the hotel room to feed her 3-month-old daughter. Linda never made it past round 2 at the tournament, but she has a goal of going pro in 5 years. No doubt about it, the women are here to stay at the table.
It is my home. Yeah, pool hall's my home now.
Well, now, you know, Derry, that I played pool with my friend Palladium George Miller.
I thought he was a stand-up comedy.
He is, but he's also a great pool player. So I figured I could hold my own against Linda. Well, when we come back, you'll see how well I played against professional Linda Carter.
Okay, and just to elaborate on that, I don't break, and come up with my cue anymore like that, which it showed several times. Another thing is the women's tour that they're talking about was the ACW that I formed about a year before that, which is the Association of Cue Sports for Women. And between a full-time job being an X-ray technologist and my 2 kids, being a single mom, and also, doing all of the ACW, I really didn't have time. But in 5 years, which was my goal, I did go to I won qualifying spots for the WPBA in Washington, Sacramento at Hard Times, and also in LA at Plush Pockets. So that was enough to get me on the pro tour kind of as a visitor. You had to cash in the top half 4 times in 1 calendar year. And so I actually was on the hill 3 times and I never made it. So I have never actually turned pro. So here comes the second segment where I'm playing Ross Schaffer, and they actually drop the table, and you won't see the big dent in it because it's facing away from the camera, but you'll see some pretty humorous stuff because he had me in stitches the whole time.
Well, I wanted to play pool live today, but this pool table was so big that we had to dismantle it just to get it in the studio. So we taped the segment you're about to see just a few nights ago, when it was quiet and I could concentrate. What do you think of my stroke here? Resting here, or should be here?
It should be looped for more control.
Loop?
And you want to move your backhand a little bit back farther for...
He moved it way back.
Not uncomfortable, but you can follow through.
I've got arms of steel, you know.
I knew that. Okay, blast them.
And do I want to hit here or
Just
here?
hit them full, yes.
Full. Okay, here we go. And stand back when I don't know, sometimes they bounce into the neighbor's yard.
Very nice break.
Yeah, it was a nice break, but nothing fell.
Nothing fell.
Okay, you're up.
Well, I racked them goofy, so I
Is that what
got the
happened?
first shot. Yes.
The Centennial balls. Okay, now when you look at a table, you just keep playing. What do you look for?
First of all, I see if there's a shot open. And I see that there's a couple. A couple are harder than others. I also look at the layout of the table, see if any balls are tied up. That would be mine. Here it looks like the solids are a little bit easier to get the run out on than the stripes, because the stripes have clusters here. This one's tied up. The 6 will go, and then these are tied up.
Okay.
So I would probably want to take the solids.
Okay, go ahead. If you want to take the easy way out, that's what it would be.
Anything.
That's my old Keith cue.
Okay, so you got one in. You know, a good friend of mine is Palladium George Miller, who's a stand-up comedian, also a pool player, and he's given me some tips, so I have to compare what you tell me.
Now, do we have a bridge here?
A bridge is right here, yes. This is right here.
Okay, well, that's okay. I'll just...
We were short on time.
Shoot it like that?
Yeah.
Well, what the hell is that about?
Nice shot here.
Do you use intimidation techniques?
No, we use sharking tactics, like talking to your opponent while they're shooting.
Sharking tactics?
Just like you did.
Just like I did. How about
No. So now it's your turn.
It's
You
my
have
turn.
stripes.
And I have nothing to shoot at.
You really don't. You can thin this ball into the corner pocket here.
All right, well, let's take a look at that. I bet I can do that.
And you would want the edge, your left-hand edge, to hit right about here.
Right about there. Softly?
Medium stroke.
Medium.
You don't want it to die before it gets to the pocket.
A little too
A
hard.
little too fat.
A little too fat?
Yes, you hit smack into it to make the angle go here
Yeah.
instead of this way.
I think I should do it again.
Well, here.
No, that's okay.
I think you ought to, too, and get a better smack at that.
Okay.
Remember the edge.
Can
You're looking at
can
the
you
edge.
tell an amateur pretty quickly?
Yeah, I can tell them lots of things. No, yes, you can by the way they stand, by the way they hold their grip and their bridge.
And their bridge.
And their patterns.
You have,
I'm still up.
oh yeah, you've got lots of shots now.
I can hit this one?
You can hit
this
that one.
Well, you may as well take a seat now, Linda.
I could do
It'll be
that.
a while.
Yay. Now, what you probably wanted to do was hit that a little fatter and control where it would stop. It would stop in that vicinity
Because I don't like where it is now.
because you don't like where
He could have cheated the pocket.
You put it here.
I do?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to have to hit it. Not fat. Or
Not that. Just line it up right
about there?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is the money shot.
Oh, it was close.
Okay, now we're going to watch you go to work.
Now, look what you left me.
I've left you in a cluster.
A dire, do that shot.
Now, have you hustled pool?
I don't like to call it hustling.
All right,
I've
have you
always
made money from
been
playing pool?
invited to play for money,
Uh-huh.
and I have.
And what's the most you've made on a game?
Per game, $200.
Oh, that's a very good little bonus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right.
But
You play and I'll keep chattering away.
well,
Until it's
I don't have a shot, so in a game I would do what's called play safe, which is leave the cue ball somewhere hard for you to make your next ball. But
Well, no, do what you have to do, and then I'll try to get out of trouble.
okay,
Okay?
that sounds good.
Because we want all these little tips.
Now I have to shoot.
So
my
I
ball
meant to
first.
thin this much thinner and go up table without hitting the 2.
No. Well,
And hide behind the 5 with
Now, all I
right
have to do
English.
is back the ball up.
you're the stripes.
Oh,
Because I could have let
Really
you go
paying
ahead and shoot
attention.
that.
all right.
Now you do have a way to get on there now.
I do, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But this is the long ball. This is
The long ball, and this is again one you want to follow. You never hit
follow.
high.
Oh, that's what she says. Now I have to hit on the top.
Not the very, very top, but about
Okay.
a Q-tip above center.
A Q-tip above center. Now, that one went
Well, that
nowhere
one didn't
it
quite
should
go
have
where
gone.
you wanted.
This is a tougher game than it looks like, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a degree type of thing, you know.
Now, how many players did you play when you were in the tournament?
There were 128 in the 9-ball.
128.
Mm-hmm. There were 4 women in it. 3 of them were the top 3 in the country.
So women play pool very well.
Yeah,
Like this.
they do.
Any tips for chalking up? Do you use much?
Yes, chalk before every shot.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Good idea.
Another
Actually,
one.
now that should be the one I save for last.
You're going to save that one, the green one?
I'd like to, ideally, if I can get on my 2 ball from the 5 ball. It's a little tough because you have a ball blocking me,
Ouch.
but I got there.
Well, women are making some strides then in this sport, aren't they?
Yes, they're struggling to be recognized, and it's coming slowly
It's coming slowly. Now, you are ranked number 1 in the Northwest
as of now.
as of now. And what is your United States ranking? Or ranking?
Actually, it's a world ranking, and it's 39.
39th in the world. That's tremendous.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I'm 40th.
Behind.
Yeah,
Behind who?
Ah,
Okay, no.
40th actually is a neighborhood. Now, you don't take a lot of time before you line your shots up.
Well, I should.
Oh, Linda.
Oh, Linda just got herself in trouble. But,
Yeah, well, is it? Or you're lined up for the 8th?
yeah, we're going to try it right there.
So I fouled.
Well, you made that look very easy. Very, very easy. And as you can see, I only have 5 balls left on the table, all in one big cluster.
You did well.
Thank you, Linda, for being here and
Thank
humiliating
you.
me in front of everyone like this. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
All right. We'll take a break and be right back.
It seems these days.
So I fouled there, but I figured the audience wouldn't know the difference. So thank you for watching.